All right, we're going to be working on worksheet 1.4B, which is on measuring and classifying angles, dealing with acute, straight, right, and obtuse. We're going to jump ahead here to question number 10. Thinking about a vocabulary that we have, remember acute is less than 90 degrees, obtuse is greater than 90 degrees, right is equal to 90 degrees, and a straight angle is equal to 180 degrees. So when we're looking at question 10, remember we're naming our angles. The middle letter is the important angle, or the important letter, that's the vertex angle. We trace out our angle. So we're looking here, we have angle that starts at D, and then we trace it to F, and then we go over to A. So we're measuring between the red lines. All of that is an obtuse angle, more than 90 degrees. Question number 11, we're going to trace that out in blue. Remember, we're going A to F to B. We start at A, then we go to F, and then we are going to go up to B. I'm lucky that I have colored markers. If you had those, that would be a good resource. We're measuring between those two blue lines, and that is a small angle, measuring an acute degree. If we jump ahead to questions 17, 20, and 23, we're using a new diagram, a little bit more of a triangle, still measuring acute, right, obtuse, and straight. Again, so question 17, tracing it with my blue marker, we have triangle LKJ, start at L, then we go to K, and then we measure all the way to J. That's the whole angle. We do have the 90 in there, so I know that it has to be more than 90 because we have this part on the left side, making that an obtuse angle. For question 20, which is actually up our screen there, it is MKL. If I trace out MKL, I start at M, then I go to K, and then I go to the right at L. That does fill in just the part around the right angle. So that angle is right. And then we'll go down and think about question number 23. It says, why can't we identify angle K or angle M? Angle K is right here, angle M is right here. And when we talk about the single letter, it's difficult to know, do you mean the left side or the right side or all of it? Same at angle K, we have the left side, the right side, and we have all of it. Too many things there. So I think that's just simply what we can state, that there is more than one angle at the vertex. The safest way to name an angle is always with 3 letters. If you're ever not sure, always use 3 letters to name an angle. If we jump ahead to page 2, looking at question number 28, they give us some information about the angle measure. So given, question 28 says, given that NRQ is equal to 78 degrees, find the measure of PRQ. N to R to Q is the whole thing. All of that is 78. Notice that they give us the 2 parts right here, so we will just simply add those together. 8x plus 7 plus 4x minus 1 equals 78. A little bit of angle review one more time, or excuse me, equation review. Adding like terms, 8 plus 4 is 12x. 7 minus 1 is 6. That equals 78. Minus 6 to both sides. 12x equals 72. Dividing by 12 on both sides. And we get x equals 6. taking that and plugging it back in where they want PRQ. If I look at my picture, P to R to Q is the bottom half. So I'm going to take that angle, plug in my 6. So I have 4 times 6 minus 1. 24 minus 1. The measure of angle PRQ is equal to 23 degrees. Skipping ahead to our very last section here, we have 2 problems, or 2 stars left. In this middle section here, it says given that XZ bisects angle WXY, find the 2 angle measures not given in the diagram. In all 3 of these pictures, XZ is the segment that goes through, and that breaks them into 2 equal parts. One thing to notice on question 33, that they put an arc. All of this is 146. They're giving you the whole angle in that diagram, not the 2 parts. So you will have to divide that in half to get question 33. When you're doing question 34, it says that BD bisects ABC. So again, this is my bisector. That means these are my 2 parts. And because it bisects it, I know that they are equal to each other. 5x plus 2 equals 7x minus 6. Variable on both sides. Remember, we can solve it. I'm going to take care of this minus 6 by adding. I like to add whenever possible. So I have 5x plus 8 is equal to 7x. Now notice that my x is alone on the right, so I'm going to move the 5 to the other side. Minus 5x to both sides. 8 is equal to 2x. When you divide that by 2, you get x equals 4. Read the question one more time. It does say find the measure of ABC, and A to B to C is the whole thing. So I'm going to take this 4 right here, and I'm going to plug it into the easiest part. And again, I like addition whenever possible. So if I plug it into the top, 5 times 4 plus 2 would be 20 plus 2. This part is 22 degrees. So I know this part must also be 22 degrees. So the measure of angle ABC must be 44 degrees. Good luck on the rest.